Wrexlepert. Hi guys. This is the Wrexlepert here with you, to cover this week's episode of Wrexlepert for Raw's first ever, I want to say maybe 8th or 9th episode on Netflix. Let's get right to it. So, this show kicked off with a CM Punk promo where he ripped through a few people, gotta say. He called out The Rock, called him a bald fraud. Which, kind of mean. I don't know if I really necessarily agree with that. He is a bald man, and a lot of things he said have turned out to be fraudulent in many ways. But I just still feel like I disagree for some reason. Called out John Cena for what he did. Cena, Mr. Make-A-Wish. I believe CM Punk referenced that. All those Make-A-Wish kids that looked up to John Cena. Now, sadly, he's betrayed them. He's turned his back on a lot of sick kids with some serious medical abnormalities. And now, sadly, some of those kids will now sadly be put to death at the hands of John Cena. Should make for a pretty exciting WrestleMania, though. He calls out Seth, CM Punk, that is, calls out Seth, and they get into a fiery battle for the ages. This was seriously intense. Comparable to the most fierce game of Magic the Gathering you could possibly imagine. Up next, we have a match between Otis and the Ring Gunther. Gunther gets pretty mean before the match, calls Otis a freak. Kind of triggering for me, to be honest. I can really sympathize with Otis there. I got called a freak in school, just for wearing a big leather coat. That's all I did. Just wore a big long coat, and I got called a freak for it. Man, totally ruined the water park trip that day. Anyway, if big long coats aren't cool, make you a freak, I guess I should go tell a Terminator he isn't cool. Or Han Solo's character in Blade Runner. Or those American high schoolers. I guess none of them are cool. Gunther wins this match with a powerbomb. Uh-oh, here comes Yeet Uso. He runs Gunther out of there, but then he's attacked by a couple of slimy-looking dudes. He kicks their butts before Gunther re-emerged and choked a yeet out of him. Up next is a match for the championship, per Michael Cole. Lyra Valkyria is the champion, and Avina will challenge for the championship. Don't know why they're so mysterious about which championship it is. Maybe this is Netflix censorship? I don't know, but this is a pretty good match between two women I could picture myself politely shaking the hands of. Lyra won this one to retain the Intercontinental Championship, women's version. Punk and Seth have a further anger-fueled tussle in the back, which now means they'll face each other next week on Monday Raw in a steel cage match. Ludwig Kaiser calls out Penta, who answers the call. He kicks Ludwig's butt and hits him with a famous Penta flip to the outside. Zero Miro. We have an interesting little video of Mr. Broccoli Ears himself, Chad Gable, wandering around the backstage area, looking for a guy to help him beat the luchadors. He finds an old foreign dude in an alley who gives him something in a box, but they don't show us what it is. Presumably a gun. Wrexlepert. Now we have a match between the Viking dudes and the America brothers. I kind of skipped through this one as I haven't really heard of any of these guys. Seems as though the Vikings won, though. We suddenly cut to the middle of an interview with Braun Breaker and Finn Balor. Weird. Braun says the reason he's still IC champ is because he's a dog. Woof woof. And now it's time for the women's main event. Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. Man, this is great to see. 2 female wrestlers, a female referee, even a female ring announcer. Yet they outright refuse to have a female timekeeper. Why is that? Because women are always late. Is that it? Yeah, real original. These people are cowards. Man, Rhea turned Io's upside down with a big boot. Last time I saw an Asian woman get spun around like that, it was on a pornographic sex website, if you know what I mean. This is one hell of a match. Lately, the women have really been putting on matches that are almost as good as the men. Really great to see. Holy Io's won the freaking title. The women's one, I mean. Which means she'll now face Bianca Belair at Mania. What the hell does that mean for Rhea's future? She must have backstage heat with Vince or something. Wrexlepert.